Hello, everyone. We're gonna start things off today with a audio check because I have to use different headphones today. So let's make sure everything sounds all right. Go to my own stream. Come on, YouTube, please work for the love of God. Click the button. Hello, this is what I sound like. Oh my God, that is so touchy and loud. Jesus Christ, I sound so loud. Okay. God, this is why I got new headphones, because these suck. So, let me make sure this sounds better. Hello, hello, what do I sound like? Hello? That sounds a bit better, at least. We're gonna start today with a story time. So I had these headphones, right? You know, a set of headphones, like you would. The cord on them was insanely long, like really, really long. And I went to get up from my chair last night to go get some more water. And I accidentally tripped over my headphones cord and it yanked my headphones away from my PC. And the USB that plugs into the PC itself broke. Just split the USB piece in two. So they're broken now. So we're going back to the cheap $20 Logitech headset that I used way back whenever I started doing this whole video uploading thing, back with the Path of Radiance 0% growth with Dani. So, So if things sound different or off or weird, that's why. So I need to go to the store and buy new headphones now, which is cool. Will this map be super extra fog? I know for the FE7 I added an extra tile of fog for the sake of difficulty, but I figure with it being Thracia fog, that's like already enough. Bring back Ross, trust me. I'm trying to keep him safe. Oh right, I didn't do my preps. Oops. Rigging Natasha because I like her more. Friends. Javelin. Gilio. Do I actually want... God, that hit right. I want some lance in you. Garcia would rather die than see his son die. Yes. That is actually like what happens in their A support. Give me that. Did I forget to buy more steel swords? I think I was gonna buy more than one steel sword. Ross dies if he doesn't get an A support with Garcia. It's just like Kaze. There we go. Dish up some vulneraries. There's so many vulneraries. I'm gonna give this Armor Slayer to someone else. I'll give it to you. Any dude's getting the Draco Shield? Nope. Gilliam's getting the skill book though. Cause yikes. You have sword access. Here, you're getting the skill book. Boom. Draco Shield. I mean, I could Draco Shield Erica as like the safest play. But that's boring. That's the boring play. I could do Josh. Can I give him a little bit more sustainability? I mean, like, Vanessa's the easy pick. I might do Joshua? Let's try it. Let's do Joshua. Let's give him a little bit more bulk. That is true. If I were to give it to one of the lords, it'd be better to give it to Ephraim, because Erica's not going to be force deployed from Chapter 9 onwards. I just want to double check, make sure everything sounds alright right now. Hello, this is Jacob. What do I sound like? Yeah, that sounds better. I might turn myself down just a tidbit, though. Tidbit. There we go. Oh, wait. Got it. Save all of our stat boosters for Amelia. Uh-huh. Because that's happening. Okay. So, I know there's this one Cavalier up here. Oh, that is completely cracked out for some reason. No idea why. How useful will Colm be? Colm's gonna be awesome here. So I can see. I think we'll do something like this, so I can try to drop Gilliam forwards turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that puts you there, you go there. Okay, that'll let me... Wait, I can click this to pack them farther forwards turn 1. So that'll be the plan. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And then everyone else just kind of barrel forwards. And hope something good happens. Yeah, there's this one Cavalier that's just really strong for some reason. Let's see if I can find him. This guy, this Ironblade Cav, has so much more numbers than the guy right next to him for some reason. This Cav is cut from the same cloth as that weirdly strong FE6 Cav reinforcement in Chapter 7 and Maxime in FE7. Yeah, like, why does he have this? He's one level higher than the guy next to him. Like, why is he like that? This guy's actually kind of nuts. Which is why we're gonna deploy the Gilio. Here, like that, and then we'll... That would have been scary. I actually left her out of range of that guy on purpose. Take, drop. There we go. Yeah, that was actually all intentional. I actually did that on purpose. We'll put you right here so you can get the Ironblade guy next turn. I don't know if they designed with the intent of buffing him to make up for the Ironblade or nerfing him by giving him the Ironblade. Which one came first, the buffing or the Ironblade? Everyone go! Also, this village down here has an antitoxin, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it or not. So, it's a good thing I stole the one from earlier. Oh, right! Sometimes trading during a tape drop gets really awkward for some reason. Oh, I need to turn the enemy back on. How much does the antitoxin sell for? Like 200? He's strong because he gets star bonuses from the Big Iron. He gets Avel's bases on top of that. I've been running no animations for the entirety of the first part, but I think I'm going to have them on for this part. This guy's nuts. Look at this guy. Why is he like this? Look at that. It does so much damage. Here, we'll move you back. Chip this guy a little bit. Yeah, if only we had a Horse Slayer. If only we had an anti-horse weapon right about now. Now thinking about it, giving the player like a Zenbata or a Horse Slayer instead of the Armor Slayer first would probably be a play. Because there's these calves, the calves from behind. I think maybe giving the player a... what's it called? Like giving the player an anti-horse weapon might have actually been the play. Okay, now here's the trick. Attack here. Oh, it's this guy. There he is. Halberd. Helium, get him. Tip, don't waste rapier uses versus the calves. It's effective against infantry. I'll keep that in mind. I'll store that one in my noggin. Look at that. Here. Magic chip. Like Armor Slayer for the Knights in the bottom. I guess that's true. I really just don't really like the Armor Slayer in 7 and 8. Like, the Armor Slayer is really cool in FEs 1 through 5 because there's no weapon triangle. And then it's good in 6 because it has 85 hit for some reason. But then I find in like 7 and 8, it's like... it just kind of doesn't feel the greatest. Yeah, why not? Where's Seth? I have too many other people I want to deploy. So, Seth is missing currently. This guy. And then this Troubadour, which is shockingly hard to deal with outside of Rapier. My gosh, my headphones keep dragging against my desk, and I know that's probably making all kinds of really frustrating and grindy sounds. Seth has really good growth, though, just like, oh, if you put it that way, I need Seth. I love using Nino. Good thing they nerfed the Troubadour movement in this game. Yeah, we'd be in trouble if this Troubadour had 7 movement. So getting this without Seth is kind of hard. So we're just gonna kind of gamble. So my theory, I think I know why they nerfed Troubadour movement. So we need to try to untangle these headphones a little bit. So we're gonna spin in my chair a little bit. Like that. A couple more. Trying to get my headphones untangled. Don't let I go too far. I need to go more this way. Okay, that's better. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, so I really think the reason why they nerfed the movement is because they nerfed... So, a bunch of the other, like, promoted units had their movements nerfed. You have, like, Ranger only has 7 movements. Green Knight's only 6. What's another one? Like, Mage Knight and, Valkyrie only have... Why did that come through? Usually when I open up my streaming application, it turns on Do Not Disturb automatically. God, I am so thirsty right now. I don't know what to blame the heat on. I don't know what to blame my thirst on. The fact that it's hot outside or the fact that I put like the entire salt shaker on my potato wedges earlier. It's probably the temperature. I keep getting sidetracked. I believe the reason why they nerfed the movement is they introduced infantry units promoting into cavalry units, and they didn't want you getting 3 movement on promo. Because think about it. This promotes from 5 to 7 on Valkyrie. Naomi promotes from 5 to 7 on Ranger. Gilliam and Amelia can promote from Knight to Great Knight, which is 4 to 6. So that's only 2 movement. And then take Ellawood, for example. Ellawood in FE7 goes from 5 to 7 on its promotion. I really think it's IS only wanting to give you a maximum of 2 movement on promotion for some reason. I don't know why, though. Because that feels like the reasoning for some of the movement choices. Is they never wanted a situation where you get 3 movement on promotion. Maybe there's glitches that they did 3? Maybe? Oh, Amelia goes from 4 to 7 in Cav, though. Wait, you're right. So wait, she gets 3 movement there. Huh. This is quite the mystery of the emblem. Alright, here's the plan. Actually, that's an awful plan. Hold on a second. I'm concocting the worst plan you've ever heard of. I might just... Do I care? I don't think I care enough to try to go get that. I'd rather get the big sellable Orion's Bolt than stress myself out over getting my hands on this. Franz will double him, but there's going to be a bunch of enemies down here. I don't care enough. I'm going to miss it later, but I just don't care. I have too many other things I'm scared of right now. I'm scared of the dark. Here we go. And then we'll light up this area. Seth is on holiday. Seth is busy in Chapter 5 right now. Seth is busy right now. We accidentally left Seth behind last map. Oh well, no halberd. We get a second halberd in Selena's map. So we're gonna have to go without the halberd for a bit, but I think we'll be fine. It's also nice for them to give Naomi her own promotion item in this game. The only person she's fighting against for it is the vendor. Go, get him, kill him, he doubles! Look at that, he doubles! Speed! I can double 1 AS enemies. Let's heal you up. Gilliam is the same color as the grass around him. He can blend in. That's his stealth tactic. He has crit on me. Right, because for some reason the first mages the game throws at you are thunder mages with crit. This is like the first time you're fighting mages. Like we just sat down. Don't have crit on her, so I guess we'll set up with this. It's to teach the fear of God in players. Aren't mogul attacks magic? Oh yeah, moguls have magical damage, yeah. I feel like I remember there being a bow around here somewhere. I actually don't want to strike the torch. Yeah, we'll just deal with this. I guess there's not. She'll be fine. No, she will not be fine. He'll be fine. Look at that. If he just doesn't choke. Look at that. Yippee! Ooh, 11 speed. Look, we're making it. Good base luck. What a great asset. Good base luck's hard to come by in Magville. Alright, because it's that one day, people are starting to set off their fireworks and everything. So I guess I will apologize in advance for any fireworks that potentially come through the mic. Running you around at low HP is scaring me. Hope they're not too obnoxious for you. Hopefully not. It's a good thing Seth compensates for his only low growth with exceptional base luck. What's Seth's luck growth again? It's like one of his lowest growths, but he has one of the highest bases in the cast, so who cares? Yeah, Garcia. It's like 25 or 30. Yeah, but he has, what, like 15 base or something? Or like 14 base? A high enough base so that it doesn't really matter that much. 25 growth on a 13 base. And if you open up Serena's, I think that's one of his... like, highest growth rates? Oh, wow, what a stupid question. Oh, stupid statement. One of the highest, like, base lucks in the game. One of Marcus's best aspects is he comes with, like, 9 base luck, which means he doesn't face crit for his shelf life. Yeah, well, speaking of luck, there we go. Yes, the luck bell curve of unit that has enough luck to never face crit, but not so much luck, so that they easily avoid tank everything, just never gets recognition. I remember there's some okay, the pattern, like, the amount of, like, pattern or, muscle memory built into me, I keep trying to play this map like I do vanilla, so I'm like, oh, I can just, like, burn all my torches, I can burn all my torch stabs, because, like, this is one of the 3 Fog of War maps in the game, and I have to remind myself, no, it's not. So I'll move a little bit over to the right, put, like, you two together right here. Seth has the highest base luck of all non-creature campaign characters except Inez. Or is he tied with Inez? Inez has 14. Okay, so Inez has 1 more. Finally, Inez has 1 dub. Oh my god. Well, okay, I need to just start making a pattern out of clicking start stream and then it says manual. Hold on, I'm taking a screen cap of this right now. It says manual. Manual. Now if I close it and open it again... Oh, look, it says automatic now. Wow. Who could have known? Yeah, so I guess I just need to start making a pattern out of the moment the stream starts. I have to like select manual mid-rolls and then click start stream and then go to edit it manually again and set it to manual things again. Jesus Christ. Cool. Thanks for not functioning. Like, I know that I am deliberately picking the no mid-rolls option, and it is just it's just adding them anyways. It switches my option from manual to automatic mid-rolls. That is actually infuriating to an insane degree. You have no idea. That is actually, like, frustrating me beyond all belief. Inez LARPing is a Luna counter without pen support or threatening the Luna to counter. Or the threatening Luna to counter. Don't worry, I do just like the Louise thing. Trust me. Where the frick is the spider? Oh, there he is. I remember this timer being really tight when I was a kid. Like, even whenever I played normal mode, this timer for ending the map before these guys die used to be really hard. Poison X, we should get the antitoxin. Important antitoxin. Speed! He got speed again! Free Iron Blade. Bros popping off. Oh yeah, this enemy is awesome. This enemy's so funny. Horse Slayer. If you try to run like friends instead forwards to get to the villagers, Horse Slayer. It's really mean, but also a little bit funny. Here, I'll give you a kill. Will not give you a kill. Yeah, there's 2 anti-cavalry weapons in this map to jump scare you with. And they're both really smartly placed from the enemy's perspective as well. Because that one we were just looking at, like that first one down there in the bottom right to stop you from rushing over the mountains to save the villagers. Like, that's where this one's placed. The other one is placed in such a way so that if you put someone on the fort, they get hit by the halberd guy. So if you try to put Seth or Franz on this fort to enemy phase the mercenaries, you get jumped by the halberd. Like, the range perfectly overlaps and it feels very intentional. Do you guys got javelins? Do. Yeah. Hatchet vulnerary. Yeah, this chapter can just kill Seth if it really wants to. Yeah, we'll check this guy a little bit. Poke. Yeah, they actually did a pretty decent job at like designing stuff around this chapter. It's been a long while since I've gone up the middle in this chapter. Maybe I should try that next time I play the game. I'll try going up the middle, but I cannot remember the last time I've gone the middle in this chapter. I always just go up and around at this point. Always go Erica to the mountains up at the top, Seth in the middle, infantry in the bottom. That makes sense. I don't usually go to the bottom because I don't care about the antitoxin house. But that makes sense. Say hello to Novala, the guy everyone steals the portrait for him in their ROM hacks. I love that this guy is just generic dark mage guy that everyone uses in their hacks. He's an icon. I know he's going to get staffed up. Not really. Those cheekbones could cut glass. Oh wait, there's a dark mage zone. This dark mage could be a little scary. We try to pull one of these armors up, I guess. Nope, we can't because the forest is in the way. Let's see. When you were younger, you used to think the dark mages in general were just really scary enemies. I think it might have been because of the Linwood Lucius chapter. It doesn't help that the first time they show up a round of combat versus one of the dark mages, they have Lucius do it, and he like 4-hit KOs them or something. So it doesn't really, like, you don't do anything to them. It's like, oh no, like, you have to, like, attack them 4 times with Lucius to get the kill. Almost just kills him. Ah, look out! Thracia Shumu's boss. Hatchet. Hi Novella, I love that you have Ignis in the skills patch version of FE8 by default. The most annoying thing about trying to turn on skill sys with like FE Builder is that it just assigns a bunch of personal skills to the bosses. It's really annoying. Yes, thank you Skillsys for just giving Bosma Axe Faith, whatever that means. We have one more turn. Like, it's just very odd. Go for it. I think you mean Swordbreaker? I'm very certain, at least, whenever I used to mess around with FE Builder, it used to give, like, Axe Faith to a random Axe boss for some reason. Which is a skill that, like, makes axes have infinite durability and some other secondary effect I can't remember. And I just remember thinking, like, why did it just give this to some random boss? Hit rate 1.5 by luck stat and infinitely durable axes. Yeah, it's like, what is this? Who made this? It's also a very, is Axe Faith like a hero skill or something? Like, where does it come from? Or did someone just cook it up one day? Wow. Because that's what I'm curious about. Did it just... They just made it one day? I guess... Okay. I guess it was concocted as a potential class skill for war monks? Maybe? That's like the #1 thing I can think of. It was concocted as like a class skill to give to war monks if you implemented the class. 14, 5, take 9, and then you take like nothing. Yeah, it's a skill in Skillsys that gives axes like infinite durability and boost your like hit rate with axes by a bunch. Here, well, no, I want enemy phase this guy this turn. We'll deal with this. Reliability. Yeah, it's just a very interesting skill, to say the least. I don't even think it's... Like, I don't hate that it exists. I'm just confused that it exists. Like, I'm all for, like, cool new skill ideas and stuff. I'm just more confused than anything. Surely he won't die here. Right? He'll be fine. Okay. And then from here, we can drink Vulnerary. I could go distract the spider, but I think I'm just ending the map this turn. Yeah, it's arms thrift, but 100% for only axes. Or like it works on only axes. And it like boosts your hit rate by a bunch, which hey, I'll always take boosting hit rate. Spider! Whoosh. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to the Cypher card that depicts the Bale attacking those people. Cypher has some awesome pieces. There's some awesome artworks, and one of them's that one. There's this one, I know I show it off almost every time I play FE8, but there's that one Garcia one with him and Warrior that looks crazy. Shout out to the one guy who made Armored March and put on a bunch of enemies. I think Armored March was a hero skill? I think. But yeah, it's like grants like +2 movement to armors within 2 tiles or something if this unit's armored or something bizarre like that. Okay, I thought I remember seeing it as a hero skill. Okay, so now we can win button the map whenever we're done. Unless we choke a 99, which would make me a little sad. But I'd be a little bit upset over that. Ooh, the Ethlin and Altena one is another really good one. That's one of my favorites. There's another good one of Quan fighting Trevant in the desert. I think that one's really good. Ooh. Give our magical units some experience. You think of Cypher, I always think of that one happy card that really shows off her butt for no reason. I don't think I know that one. Alright, the classic, there's the Grommel one. Ooh! Nice critical. Look, if he chokes one of these 99s, I'll probably just go to bed or something. I'll just end the stream and go to sleep. Because, like, at that point, like, if I just keep going, like, something awful might happen. Okay. Fran's also popping off. I mean, Archer was going to kill anyways, but saving a lightning use? Question mark? Given those are 99s into our end. Exactly. We also have Erica as a backup, I guess. Here, Garcia go get a little bit of Chippy XP / Axe rank. He strategically deprived Archer of 1 weapon experience. No! Erica is indeed a backup class type. This is true. Erica is a backup. Here, we'll chip with Erica first to... Actually... Oh, I don't think I can set up a calm kill. Does he do 4 damage? He does, but I hate that hit rate. Pew! I was actually looking up, because I wanted to get like a check on what people's opinions were. I really don't want to go for that. I don't want to go for that. That sounds like an awful idea. I feel like we need Colm too much, because if I do this and lose Colm, I lose out on a lot of stuff. Because we miss out on Energy Ring, Silver Sword, Elysian Whip, Angel Robe, Ocean Seal, Restore Staff, and like 5,000 gold. If this were any other unit, if this was like Josh, or if this was Vanessa, if this was any unit besides Colm, I would do it. But the fact that it's Colm, I'm not going for that. There's too much good stuff locked behind Colm right now. Woo! Yippee! No, we didn't get the... Oh, Set's back! Okay, so we have Orion's Bolt. Is there anything else I want to buy? What's your heal staff at? 5. Cool. Let's get a new one now. Do I have an iron bow? How could Renak be in this challenge for the thief overkill? I mean, Renak, I'm probably going to be fielding Renak a bunch. Is there anything I want to buy? Oh, the ballista is not going to be very helpful in the next map. That's so sad. Here, Josh can give you the steel sword, and you can take the iron blade. Big iron. Is Seth banned in this run, or did you lose him? No, I just didn't deploy him. I've been deploying him in a couple maps. I just didn't want to field him last map. I had too many other guys I wanted to deploy. He isn't officially banned, but I have too many other guys I want to use. Which does happen. No, I don't need that, I don't need that, don't need that. Okay. I think we're ready to just keep balling. It's dark outside. Ugh. Once we get Renak, Colm won't be as needed anymore, I guess. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to just barrel forward with Gilliam and see what happens. That should work. I might have you and you go fight these top guys, and then I'll like rescue Josh back down. So you mean to tell me we've invented thunder magic but not electricity or lightning? Or electricity for lighting? I mean, it's like difficult to control, I imagine. Maybe it's not as easy as just, oh, we can power a car with a thunder spell. 14 E-frame is going to be awful without the even without the Thracia fog. Yeah, 14 E-frame is going to be something alright. And it's a good thing I'll be using my deployment slots on good units like La Rochelle. Yeah. We'll do something like this. And for some reason, the start of chapter music always plays incorrectly at the start of this chapter. Why it does, I have no idea. It remains a mystery of the emblem. Get him! I think it's funny they have a cutscene for everyone getting hyped up for the upcoming battle as early on. It is supposed to be kind of the end of an arc coming up soon, I guess. Like, this is supposed to be the end of the first arc. Like, yeah, let's go get him. I'll drop calm forwards, actually. There we go. Because next chapter is the end of Act 1. Oh, look at that. She's already at C stabs. Hey, you know that thing where Larashil starts like a whole staff rank behind Mulder? It's not that big a deal. It's not a big deal at all. For Natasha. Natasha is worse than Mulder, but it's not because of staff rank. Get him, Gilliam! Yeah! Gilliam doubling. Yeah, she's worse because she joins 2 levels lower, like 3 maps later. Speed again! Slow down, Sonic the Hedgehog. He's ballin'. Because honestly, when it comes to like staff rank and stabs, how many stabs above like C rank are there for most of the game? Because you get Restore is C rank, but it's not that hard to get her up to C rank. Barrier is C, but that comes in the Selena map / Carpellin. The only B rank stabs are like Physic, which doesn't come until chapter 14 on both sides. Rescue comes at the end of 17. And then Warp doesn't show up until 16, like the end of 15. And by then, like, you could very easily have her or other people up to... Do these guys not move unprovoked? What about Latona? I guess Latona would take a little bit to get your hands on. I'm assuming these guys are going to start moving now. Oh, right! There's a bunch of mountain tiles up here they're stuck in. Ow. Oh, I should compare... Okay, he's popping off. Gilliam's going crazy on him. Oh, here he is. Oh, hi, Mark. Slim Sword? Yeah, I bought a Slim Sword back in chapter 2 to try some things. Crit up my units. Why didn't I bring a holy water on you? Or a pure water? Your Honor, I'm throwing. Evil and intimidating crit rate. Okay, so you're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We're just gonna get out. We're just gonna go. I'm not putting up with that. Gilliam also needs to be healed up. Do it. getting Cecilia to B-Stabs was my favorite side quest born out of Equalized Weapon Experience in FE6. I would remove Cecilia's entire Anima ring for B-Stabs. Yeah, if I could trade Celica or Cecilia to have, like, D-Anima B-Stabs, that would be so huge. Though, at the same time... Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a sec. I don't mind Celica or Cecilia having only C stabs, because it means if you want a really good staffer, you have to use your own. You don't just get a free like B or A rank staffer with Cecilia. So I think I kind of like her only having C stabs. And like the A anima is like kind of cool. You only really care about B for forgot about the archer. I knew there was a fighter down here. I forgot about the archer. That might be a little scary. This guy almost Oko's Calm. I've done 4-Blaze Cecilia before. It was very funny. Here, there we go. That keeps Calm alive. Yeah, 4-Blaze Cecilia was very funny. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's only lit up because of the torch range. Do you like that? Yeah, so I actually like the lower staff rank on her. She's a good secondary staffer, is kind of the way I think about Cecilia. I think she's a really good secondary staffer, where you have whoever you trained in the early game, like Clarine, Saul, Ellen, whichever one you trained as your primary staffer. Like, that's your staffer that does all the heavy lifting and all the hard work. And then Cecilia's good for clicking, like, mend, restore. People use Ellen. I use Ellen every now and then. If I'm feeling quirky. If I'm feeling, like, a little silly, I'll use Ellen. Ellen's not that far different from Saul, if we're being real. I use Ellen if her first 3 levels are magic. I mean, that's a good way to think about it. You just use Ellen if she pops off. But, Ellen is not super different from the other staffers. Now, she's the worst of the 3 of them for, like, long term, and if you're playing kind of quickly, but I don't really think the 3 staffers are that different. Because you have... like, she starts with D-stabs, and you can maybe get her, like, halfway to C by the time you get Saul. I think the biggest difference it makes is that Saul is going to have barrier rank at base and access to physic earlier, which is kind of cool, but kind of big. But otherwise, as far as being like a primary staffer, I don't think Ellen is like that far off. All the staffers have almost the exact same magic. If you check all the averages, all the staffers have like a 3 magic difference at most by the end of the game. Just use Rapier here. I'm never going to break this thing. Yeah, Saul starts at level 5. Although, if you've done... let's see, you have Ellen for 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4 maps. If you heal... so 2, 3, 4, 5. If you heal 5 times in every map, that's... hold on, we're going to do the math real quick. Because heal gives 11 experience. So she needs 200 EXP to catch up with Saul. Yeah, so she needs 19 heal uses to catch up with Saul. And in those 5 maps, that means she only has to heal like 5 times per map to catch up to Saul's level. Now that does mean, like, she also has to fight with Clarine once Clarine joins. I think Clarine's the best of the 3 of them. If we're picking which of the FE6 early staffers is best, I think Clarine is the best early staffer. Like, she's going to start off behind Saul, but like you can catch the staff rank up at some point. By the time you get access to something like Warp, you're gonna have plenty of staff rank by then. And you can drop a ring on her to get her a free staff rank for... You can give her the 2nd ring to give her a whole free staff rank. We'll go one more turn of running. Always use the 1st ring on Ellen, 2nd on Clarine. I used the 1st ring on Ellen once. And then realized I had to wait for like 3 more maps to get light magic. Okay, Colm, I kind of need to see the thief over here for a sec. Okay. Or the mage. Thunder mage. Grrr. Drop a ring, isn't it a bit early for proposal? We don't even have an A support. Did no hard mode bonuses make Sue better to use? I didn't really use Sue in that run. I am the wrong person to get Sue opinions from. Let's see, do some calcs real quick. So 13 goes up to 12, goes down to 11, goes down to 4. So that means you would take 7, go down to 18. Here, where's the pure water? Uh, 11. You take even less. You don't get doubled. Of course you don't. You're Gilliam. You're the guy. The problem is he can't reach the tile I would want him to stand on. Okay, we'll get pure water on him. I kind of need to lock in for a sec here. Yeah, the Rutger comparison was kind of scuffed in the no hard mode bonuses because for some reason Rutger just decided to like get really good levels and just get his hard mode stats back, which was kind of annoying because I wanted to see what he'd be like without hard mode bonuses, but bro just decided, nope, I'm going to have my stats. You know, I'm realizing I'm pulling the mage, but I'm not going to have a way to... I think we can do this to pull the mercs without pulling the mage, actually. Because I'm realizing Colm's on like the other side of the continent, so I can't really capitalize off that at the moment. Okay, we'll do something like that. Something like that. There's no way the Ballista Oko's Natasha, right? She has 21 bulk. Ballista has 8 might. The archers probably have like 8. Yes, there's no way she gets Oko'd by a Ballista, especially on a fort or on a forest. Yeah, I could spam torch, but that will get expensive at some point. Okay, I think... Okay. Yeah, I didn't use Sue because I think Sue's kind of eh. I think she's like a good target or candidate for training projects. I just don't like her that much. Oh yeah, she's so safe. Well, I've gone through all of like almost all my water. I'm so thirsty right now. In my only successful Ironman, I lost 3 staff bots, and Lou had to resort to promoting Lilina to be a healer on Chapter 10. Ooh, yikes. That sounds scuffed, but also really fun. Yeah, Shin actually performed pretty well on averages. Shin was still pretty good. I missed... He got speed again? He got speed again? He has 8 speed! Okay. Bro is locked in insanely hard right now. Bro just decided I'm going to become the final boss. I mean, I'm here for it. How fast is Erica? Erica's 12. She still doubles him, but, like, look at him go. Now let's just hope he doesn't get crit by the Thunder guy. 1%. Okay, Gilliam, I believe in you. 15, 10. Yeah, he dies to a crit, so... actually... Oh, but then Natasha dies. Hold up. Watch this. We do, like, this. I was thinking about something. Yeah, Rutger performed alright. Milady was kind of rough in the no hard mode bonuses. Milady was actually kind of sketch because she has no luck. So she faced crit from like every single mercenary ever. I don't remember where this ballista is. I think it's like right here. 1, 2, 3. No wait, I think it's I think it reaches here. So I think if I drop her right... I think if I drop her down here, she'll be fine. I think. Okay, we'll try something like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is Vanessa in danger? That is another good question. This is getting really scuffy really fast. Okay, we might be fine now. Colm might be in a little bit of danger. No, if I go here, I think he's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he should be able to steal from the mage no matter where it goes. I think we're good? Okay. Oh, there was something else I was thinking of. Oh, someone mentioned Tate from that run. Yeah, Tate was, like, almost unusable. Tate was like teetering on like being unusable garbage. She was rough. Crit chance. Hey, doesn't get crit. Garrett was a legend in that run. What do you mean you never recruited him? I'm going to level with you all for a sec. I wasn't intending for her to die, but I am so happy Lilina died before we recruited Garrett. I did not want to deploy Garrett. I really did not want to use Garrett. Do like this. We can steal with Colm, grab him with Franz, and then run away, I think. Garrett's a wonderful, like, 5 out of 10 unit. With no hard mode bonuses, in hard mode, oh my god. Is Garrett needed for something later? No, but I was trying to deploy the hard mode units. Like, I was trying to use and deploy the units that are known for their hard mode bonuses to kind of see how they play in vanilla. You get on to 5 speed. You'd be fine. So if I did recruit him, I would feel like I have some kind of obligation to deploy and use him, and I did not want to do that. Garrett is known for having a ginormous pool of hit points, and like that's it. If I drink the pure water, you go up to 9 resistance. That's still kind of sketchy. Oh, Garcia. Yeah, he has a giant pool of hit points, and he can walk on mountains. So he kind of does the... What's his name? He kind of does the Gonzo thing worse, where you park him on the peak with like 3 killer axes and just watch him go wee. Here's what we do, actually. We take... Equip the hatchet. Take... Oh, I don't know what this ballista's reach is. I feel like it's right, like, here. That feels correct. And I feel like it covers this tile, but I don't think it goes this far down. Okay, so I think if we do, like... Take, drop. I think both of these two are safe. That feels okay. And then we can see if the mage goes for Erica down here. This feels fine. Okay, no 1%. Ballista. I don't think the fighter up there can reach him. Okay, strike the torch. Because I need to see this ballista. Okay, I was almost right. I was pretty close, because I thought he could reach this tile. So I was 2 tiles off. Okay, now how do we fight this guy? That is gross. If Gilliam dies, I'll shed a single tear. Okay, you know what? We're gonna... Okay, so you can reach 3 up from the house. That's how we'll measure it. You can go 3 up from the house. I think it was a certified Gilixer moment. Do like that. He'll probably try to attack from that forest tile. Pull you back. Okay, we're making it. God, this one ballista is doing me in. I have never been so scared of this one ballista. Do you have a vulnerary? Yeah, you do. Give me that. Drink. Okay. I don't usually deploy Armor Knights a lot unless it's Benny, because Benny's the best unit in the entire series. But otherwise, I don't use a lot of Armor Knights unless I get something really goofy like this Gilliam popping off. And, I use, like, Armor Board in that FE11 run. But that's because that was my 0 AS King. Ugh. Oh, wait, Archer might be dead. No, wait. I think he might be 1 tile out. I think he's good. First time hearing you like Benny. I don't talk about it very much, but I think Benny is very silly. Yeah, we're good. He's got to be out of shots by now, though, right? He has 1 more shot, I think. Oh, he's out. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know. I think Benny's kind of funny. Like, big armor guy. Benny also has kind of okay resistance. What if Fate's Infinite Ballista? So, I'm going to be real, I was playing as if the Ballista was infinite use. I forgot that the Ballista wasn't infinite use. But I still think at it. I was playing as if the Ballista was infinite use. Pew! Because I've been playing Conquest Lunatic in my free time. I just wish Benny had a strength stat. Because I like Benny. I think Benny's cool. But he has like 15 base strength as a level 15 armor knight. Like, bro, what happened? You have enough strength to carry your armor, but not enough strength to like hit the enemy. And he also has like one of the most limited class accesses out of any unit in all 3 games. Like, think about Benny's class access for a sec. Because it's what? It's like Heart Seal into Fighter, Friend Arthur for Fighter, Friend Keaton for Fighter, and then he can marry someone for a class. Like, yes, welcome to the fighter store. What can we get for you today? So he has no class access. Which is so sad, because again, I like him. Very Birthright Samurai coded. Everyone gets Samurai, and then like someone gets Apothecary or something. Okay, let's keep her out of range of the enemies for the rest of the map, and it won't be that hard. Marry Charlotte for Fighter! Okay, so someone mentioned Effie's more 3 fighters in a trench coat than Armor Knight. Meanwhile, Benny just is 3 fighters wearing different types of trench coats. What does Benny get in Revelation? He gets Obero Marriage for, like, Spear Fighter. He gets, but he gets Hayato as a friendship. So, whoop-de-frickin-do. He can go Basara. Yeah, there's some Heart Seals that really blow my mind and try to figure out, like, what you're doing with it. Because some Heart Seals, I kind of get, like, Hana having Shrine Maiden. Because, like, Sakura's her best friend, or whatever. Like, okay, cool. I get that. Same thing with, like, Effie getting Troubadour, which... It makes sense narratively. I don't like it, though, because it means now that someone like... someone like Hana or Effie just... Like, their Heart Seal is one of their fast friendships, so it's kind of like, eh. And then there's some where it's like, what am I supposed to do with this Heart Seal class? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like Orochi getting, like Orochi getting Diviner. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Or not Orochi, Kagero getting Diviner. It's just very, Like, I don't know. Maybe you send Kagero Basara for Quixotic Lethality. Also, nice level. Oh yeah, Kaiden's the same way. Kaiden has, like, Diviner as a skill. Okay, it's like, I get it. Kitsune are, like, magical in some way. Kitsune are, like, spirit folk that use magic to, like, like play tricks and pranks on people. Like, okay, that makes sense narratively, but what am I supposed to do with this? And then he gets Hayato Friendship. Cool, he has 2 ways to access Diviner. A class that he does not want to go into. Unless, again, you do Basara for some reason. Basara's kind of a cool class, but, like, why would you ever do that? Apothecary Orochi? Yeah, another one. What is Orochi doing with Apothecary? Why is there an Orochi and Apothecary? Why is there a polar bear in Arlington, Texas? So it's very... like, what am I supposed to do with this? Also, let's go! Cone kill. Cone level. Ooh, defense. I really have to wonder why they made Apothecary such a rare class. Like, it's so hard to find someone who has Apothecary access. The class is kind of cool, but I don't think Apothecary is such a, like, broken, strong class. Though I have to limit your access to it. Like, Potent Potion's kind of cool, but I never find a spot for it if all my other slots are full. Oh, nice crit. Yeah, same thing with Oni. Like, why is Oni such a difficult class to get into? Because if you could just put someone else in Oni, Oni's a really cool class. But Rika gives a really bad, like, first impression of what Oni looks like. Because Oni Chieftain's a weirdly good class. It's so bulky. Yeah, Oni Hayato is pretty cool. You have D-Swords, right? Go get him, Tiger. He doesn't double. Hold on, we can scuff this. Here we go. And then we do that. Boom! Easy game. Now how do we kill this guy? Okay. Well, I don't have my halberd anymore, so I can't really do that to this guy. Gilliam Machine go? Yeah, I like that idea. Oh yeah, Mercy on Alencia, my favorite. I think I've given my opinion on, like, giving Jagan's Mercy, like, a stream or two ago. I actually don't really like the idea of giving your Jagan, like, Mercy or Subdue. I think they should have a means of setting themselves to 0 crit, though. I think they should have a personal skill that, like, removes their crit chance. Or a personal weapon that removes their crit chance. They should have Mercy, but only as a combat art for the Devil Axe. Yeah, like a Fate's Bronze weapon, almost. Oh, which hack was it? It's an older one. Road to Ruin? I believe Road to Ruin has a Jagan Swordmaster, but she has a PRF sword with infinite durability that has a null crit chance, so she cannot crit with it. It's like, okay, that's kind of cool, because now you have a Jagan who can, like, not crit something. I think that's really cool. We're feeding this to Gilliam so I can promote him soon. Reverse Arthur personal. Lowers own and enemies crit. Wait, that's awesome. I was shocked that Arthur's personal skill thing was not a landslide as one of the worst. No, he didn't get speed again. I thought Arthur's would have just been, like, an 80% vote on one of the worst. Now, I do wish I had more poll options. I hate that I only have 4 poll options. But like, looking back, I realized I could have named the polls, like, I could have named the answers, like, great, good, bad, awful, I guess. Like, maybe that's what I could have named them instead of, like, best, good, bad, worst. Maybe that would have helped out some. Because I thought Arthur's personal skill poll would have just been, like, a landslide of, no, this is really bad. Like, this is one of the worst personal skills in the game. Because I think it is. I think Arthur's is, like, the actual worst personal skill in the game. No, there was a traitor among us. Star Wars reference XD. It's a trap. People do like crits, but don't always view them as a detriment. People hate Fate's crits. I have gotten so many comments on the various polls about how critting is like an active detriment towards completing the map. And like, if you crit, like, you're making the map considerably harder on yourself. People hate critting in Fates, or at least on a lot of the comments I get. Shoot, we have to drop someone. Who do we drop? Yeah, I don't like Arthur's personal. I think it's one of the worst because he already has bad enough luck, but like, that 5 less crit avoid is even worse. At least Arthur's does something, but Setsuna's and Keaton's ever done some of their personals. But Arthur's is also a detriment to himself. Like, that -5 crit avoid hurts. It kind of forces him to use bronzes and not much else. For a while, at least. Once you, like, level him in hero for a while, he can get away with irons, but it's rough. If you're min-maxing shield gauges, yeah, critting we can... Yeah, so not only... So... The whole crits messing up your guard gauge only matters if you crit on the first attack. Like, if you crit on your second attack, that usually doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to leave opponents alive so you don't suffer from success. But if you're trying to do guard gauge stuff, it's usually so you can, like, enemy phase and kill a lot of enemies all at once. Because let me get this part straight. I don't think crit stacking is good in Fates. I don't think crit stacking is good, but I like crits as a reliability booster. I think crits are good for... I think I dropped Josh this map, actually. Because there's a lot of Lancers in this map, so I think I dropped Josh this map. We'll bring it back in a sec. Joshua can slay the armors on the top left, on the top right. I think he'd die, though. I might just give the armor slayer to, like, Franz for a sec. I might drop one of the mages for a sec, then. You know what? I'm actually thirsty. I'm going to go fill up my water real quick while I think about it. I'll be back in just a sec. I'm back. How do you feel about Sniper Arthur? I think Sniper Arthur could be very funny. Since Arthur does have really good skill. Arthur has a really high personal skill growth. You just don't realize it because he's stuck in Fighter and potentially Berserker. Let's see. Why can't Vanessa escape over the broken bridge? Good question. Next question. I gotta bring Gilliam. I gotta get him leveled up. What would we rather do? Maybe I do want Josh, actually. I gotta have Josh and Franz, like, trade chain the Armor Slayer up top to fight some of the armors. Yeah, actually, I don't think I'm using Garcia longer term this run. Because I think... I kind of want to use Garrick this run. It's been a long while since I've actually used Garrick. I kind of want to give Garrick another try. So I think I'll use Garrick as like my primary axe unit. Wrong button. It has been a long time since I've used Garrick. I used Garrick's filler last time. Wait, did I? What was the last time I played, What was the last time I played FE8? Oh, my Iron Lances are breaking. Wow, it's been a while. Oh, the FE8 with FE5 rules, that's right. Right, I did use them there. Let's see. We'll save the energy ring for a sec while I decide what I want to do with it. Okay, we'll do something like this. Josh, you can have your stuff back. I'm sorry I robbed you. So yeah, we'll give Garrick another try. We're gonna give him a shot. We'll keep the Night Crest on you so we can use it at some point. Right, we gotta give Erica another level up or two. Okay, we'll run something like this. Man, not using Garcia. I usually always use Garcia. I might try to 1, 2, 3, 4. I can have you block off some of the enemies over here. Turn 1. So Erica gets... I'm already forgetting. It's like 7 auto levels and it caps at 15, I think. Or it's 6 auto levels and caps at 15. 7 levels caps at 15. Okay. It's something like that. It's like 7 levels caps at 15, 6 levels caps at 14. It's around that area. So we can get her like another level up or something and see what happens. Actually, we'll start you back here. We'll start you back here as well. You can both do that. We'll start you in the back, so you're just going to be used for fog vision. I think I'll try to drop Gilliam forwards a little ways, turn 1. I think it's 6 and caps at 15. It's around that area. It's around that kind of... I know if you get her to like level 8-ish, she has her maximum number of levels. Okay, we'll do something like this. So turn 1, let's go beat up these guys. Coco. Meow. Oh, you won rounds. That's my guy. That's my goat. I've always been a big Archer fan. This is a big day for the Archer fandom. Alright, we'll put like you there. We'll put you here so it blocks these guys off. And I think there's a soldier right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can reach these 2 tiles usually. You do like that. Ooh, nice crit. Oh boy, they're really starting to go crazy with the fireworks out there. Do I try to move Calm up and maybe feed one of these to Calm? Here, we'll see if we can leave one of them chipped, and we'll try to feed it to Calm. Oh, it's an armor, that's right. Whoops. I thought it was a soldier. My memory is failing me. I'm a sham. And we'll wait here. Yikes. When I see Colm's name, I want to say call him at the town from Colm's. Yeah, call him at the tree place. Insert the image of that one kid, and if you read his mind, he says like, if we were all turned into trees, there'd be no more war. It's like, ooh, interesting. Used to pair Mozu with Silas and then went, wait, I don't do anything to pair Silas with, to give Silas an Archer. Yeah, Silas doesn't really care to go to Archer. I guess you could send him Kinshi, and he could fly with pretty cool numbers. So I guess that's an option. I think we go like, there's the path up, so we can go like here. Oh! Someone kept bringing up Fort Sanctuary last stream. I finally listened to it because I realized it was a real thing. Toby, you've done it again. Alright, let's see what happens. Ford and Kyle are going to be heartbroken when they see Gilliam's Night Crest. My Night Crest. Yeah, Silas doesn't really need anything from marriage. Silas just needs a boyfriend named Kaze. Or Silas could just be himself. That's also an option. Silas could just be a really good Cav. It's broken and incoherent, just like Ford's stat layout. I will say, though, if you're looking for something to give Silas through marriage, I like doing Effie marriage. Because it means you can promote him to Great Knight to get defense +2 without needing to spend a seal. So if you're going to do like a lot of enemy phase combat with Silas, you can do that for free. Otherwise, his friendships are Jacob, which gives him the True Blind, and he has Kaze, which gives him the Ninja line. I want to say his last friendship is Birthright, because he's a route exclusive. So I want to say his last friendship is a Birthright unit. Jacob Kaze Ryoma, yeah. So you either get Ninja, Troubadour, or Myrmidon. Which I could see I could see a world where you do like life and death, plus like foul friendship, plus strong repose, plus elbow room, and try to do like big Vant life and death kill buttons. So that could be neat. I could see that being a potential thing you do. I know there's a Dark Mage on the other side of this. Yeah, strong repose, life and death, yeah. Yeah, you could just stack a whole bunch of damage skills. Strong repose, life and death. Let's see, that's 2. So advantage, life and death, strong repose, elbow room, and then like some other skill, and you would have like Vow of Friendship up if you want to, for even more damage. So that would be funny. Butler works well enough for Timu Ninja. Yeah, it's like a diet ninja, kind of. You miss it on some speed, you don't get Shuriken Fair. Ow. Also, yeah, that Archer had crit on Archer, and I just completely forgot that Archer has like 1 base luck. Yeah, Silas is kind of really good. I think Silas is like top 5 best unit in Conquest. He's kind of amazing. Oh, it's 2 base luck. Archer is 1 letter away from being Arthur. Coincidence? It is pretty close. I've also never seen them in the same room together. Yeah, Silas is kind of really good, I think. I think he's kind of amazing. His dual strikes with Effie in the early game are nuts. It's very easy to get him and Effie to like tag team enemy armors, or not. I was looking at Gillian while I was thinking about that. To get him and Effie to like backup attack enemy ninjas and spearmen and just kill them outright in Chapter 10. For me, it's hit or miss with his speed. Growth just refuses to cooperate most of the time. That's why I just have him like kill things regardless of speed. I am so high on attack stance. Like, I love attack stance in Conquest. How do I want to do this? I'm not really a big fan of Sophie. I think Sophie's kind of whatever. Yeah, I think, and if you're willing to try to use Vow, it's a little difficult to try to make good use of. But if you're willing to try to use Vow, it's kind of incredible how much extra damage he can do. Yo, speed! I don't think I'm walking into danger. I sure hope I don't accidentally get my unit killed. Oh, Armor Knight. Yeah, since I've been playing Conquest more and more, the more I play Conquest, especially on Lunatic, the more and more I really like attack stance. Like, just being able to hit things multiple times regardless of my speed stat is insanely good. Like, oh no, I only have like 11 speed. Who cares? I have so much strength and a backup partner that lets me just kill. So here's the deal. Josh, do you live 2 armors? So they both have 19. Take 11 twice, you're fine. I don't have a door key on Colm. Or a lockpick. Whoops. Equip armor slide, pick up. And then we do a little shift them around like that. Next Conquest run, can you beat Conquest Lunatic without guard stance? Ooh, that could be an interesting one. Because I still think guard stance is useful. I just think attack stance is way more useful. Like, I like hitting the enemy. Why didn't I put an elixir on you? That sounds important. Give me that. Delicious. I just want you to demonstrate how much you can get done with attack stance in that mode. That does sound like a really cool, like a quote-unquote challenge run, but it's because it's a thinly veiled, like, proof of idea or something. Like, whenever I did my, my FE8 with, like, bad units or whatever, that was more so a proof that you can beat the game with whoever you want very easily, and that you can be, like, liberal with warp uses with, like, Hamern and stuff to do a lot of funny stuff besides warp skipping. That was the point of that run, was doing that. So I do like the idea of doing, like, oh, it's a challenge run, but it's actually, like, you trying to make a point. I think that's funny. We have to hurry up, otherwise the feed never goes for the chest will spawn. Yeah, well, that guy's also zone-based. That guy's not even, he's not even a turn-based reinforcement, that's zone-based. Yeah, Colm was too slow to steal the lockpick off that guy because Colm's base speed is so low for some reason. I feel like 0% growths existed primarily to spite people who emphasize growths. Yeah, I love the existence of 0% growths because almost every game has been beaten on 0% on the highest difficulty. I know most games have been beaten on 0% on their highest difficulties. Woo! Ephraim, I need the... Oh! Mage jump scare. Okay, that was a little terrifying. Ephraim squad's a little scared. Here we go. Yeah! Like watching 0% growth because it never ceases to amaze you how much knowledge goes into it. 0% growth runs are very impressive. Like, I think 0% growth runs are super impressively done with what they can do. Or whatever, yeah. Even better yet, I know a couple games have been done on negative 100% growths. Like, all 3 Fates routes have been done negative 100%. FE7's been done negative 100. I'm trying to think of other games, but I know there's a couple of them that have been done negative 100%. Which, negative 100% is like a whole new level of crazy. Okay, I think we're going to equip Javelin, take your elixir to wall this guy off. Then we'll do like this, drink the elixir, and wait like here. This bottom squad's actually getting kind of messed up. There we go, we'll pull these guys like this. But yeah, I haven't seen the whole Conquest 100% negative growths. but I've seen like bits and pieces of it, and it's astounding. Like, even in a negative 100% growth lunatic context, they still one-round Takumi. Because stats are not real in Fates. So they still managed to get a one-round on Takumi. It's insane. Scared of crits, scared of crits. Stats are a suggestion, not raw data. That's why, when I was goofing off with some Conquest a couple days ago, I got like a stat booster. I got like a free stat booster. And I kind of remember just going like, huh. Like, of all games in the series, I feel like Fates is the one where I feel the least impacted getting a new stat booster. Like, almost every other game in the series, I'm like, oh my god, I got a stat booster. I can give the stat booster to a unit to, like, do something cool with it or whatever. But in Fates, I'm just kind of like, oh, I got a stat booster. I got a stat booster. That's kind of cool. Calm. Work with me here, man. You're embarrassing me. 19, 20. Yep, he's fine. Because in a game like Fates, like, oh cool, I get to give a unit plus like 2 defense. I could also use like Demoiselle, Early Inspiration, Rally Defense, Supportive, Defense Tonic, Defense Meal. Like, there's so many ways to give units extra stats that it just doesn't feel that impactful to get a boost that just gives you a free +2. Not to say it's not worth it. Like, don't get me wrong, I always appreciate getting a free stat booster, but I just kind of end up going like, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna let this guy attack and see if Colm kills him. But yeah, meanwhile, in a game like FE7, where you can't really boost your stats outside of like support bonuses, then yeah, a stat booster is going to be really, really important and big. Get him. Favorite 0% growth thing isn't very flashy, but Katarina being given pretty much an entire character's worth of stat boosters. Colm, get speed for Christ's sake. My god. Look, my guy, for real? We doing this? Bait this guy out. Okay, everyone move forwards. Calm. There you go. Yeah, there's some crazy things people have done in Conquest. I'm just trying to beat the game on Lunatic for the first time. I'm just trying to like finish the game, and some people are like, "What if I played the whole game, but like I wasn't allowed to look at the screen, and my left arm is broken?" Like, there's some crazy stuff out there people have done in like Fates games for challenges. One of the coolest runs you've seen is no promoted classes or skills, no tonics, no mess hall, no forges, just nothing. Love to see someone do an FE game blindfolded. I really want to do that in FE8 one day. One of these days I will do an FE8 blindfolded run. And I'll try to play the entirety of FE8 blindfolded. I won't get very far, but like it'll be funny to try. He doubles! He doubles this loser! That's goat behavior. If it means we get a face cam stream to be all for it, that's like the only thing stopping me from doing it. Is I would probably find like some really awkward way to like have my face covered for a bit while getting the blindfold set up. Because I would like I think for something like blindfold related, like yeah, I should have like a camera showing that I am blindfolded, of course. But I have to find like some way to like set it up or whatever. You could wear a faceless mask with the eye holes blocked. Wait, that's a great idea. Go on Temu and find a faceless mask. Yeah, I'd do that at some point, I think. For the funnies. Get 'em. Okay. So I do remember if I go one tile up, I think. Oh, nice level. I think if we go one tile up, we're in range of a longbow and a dark mage. And I think Ford is going to be the best person for pulling that. The problem is I only have one elixir use left. I kind of want to drink that now. Speaking of faceless, I'm following this Fates ROM hack, Seal of Flames, where there's playable faceless, and it's really funny. That'd be so cool. If there were more Fates ROM hacking, I have no doubt there would be like more playable monster characters, like a playable Stoneborn. I think a playable Stoneborn would be very funny and cool. And you get to use the massive rock. Here. Cool. Another Thunder Mage. Drop you like here. Okay. Let's see if we can get Gilliam one more level up before we promote him. And then we'll drop the Night Crest on him. You bet we're making him a general. I didn't level this guy all the way up just to make him a great knight. Look through its server. I called the Faceless Dave for whatever reason. I mean, yeah, I could see a Faceless being named Dave. That sounds like a very faceless name. God, this guy is so fast. I want you to sit here and do that. Gilliam, get over here. Why do they call it Great Knight if it's okay? We're asking the really hard-hitting questions. We're going to tiptoe forwards a little bit, because I am scared for that squad. Heal, why not? Okay. Deucel's not great because of great. Deucel's not great because of Great Knight. Deucel's great because he's Deucel. If Deucel could be a paladin, he'd be even more unstoppable than he already is. Well, okay. Deucel does like Garm access. Deucel does appreciate getting the 5 speed from Garm if he needs it. But otherwise, yeah, Deucel would love to be not a Great Knight. Apparently, he's the only unit in the game who can survive a round against the Demon King with 0 investment. I did not know that. Who should I feed this thief to? Might try to feed it to Colm. Yo, we can armor slay this guy. And then he freaking dies to everything else. How do I want to do this? Yeah, he doesn't start with S axis, but he starts with A. And it's one of your highest base, like, weapon ranks. Because Garcia has... Oh, nice crit. Because Garcia has C, Ross has E, Dozla has B, and then Dussel gets A rank at base. I think Dussel probably wants to use axes a lot of the time. Hand axe, there's a lot of lance enemies, so he gets a lot of use out of. He gets a lot of use out of like using axes. Yeah, Dussel has A rank in all of his weapon ranks. That is a change in the English version. In the Japanese version, Dussel has B swords. So for some reason in the English version, they raised his B swords to A. And for the love of God, I could not tell you why. I don't know who looked at Dussel and said, nah, he needs something a little more. Dark Mage 13. Oh, right, this is... Dark Mages aren't as scary in this game. Yeah, I really don't know why they felt the need to, like, up his axe rank, or up his sword rank. He was already... Like, A lances and axes is already really, really good. There was no reason to raise his other rank. Yeah, Garcia and Ross also joined in Chapter 2, which it's going to be easy to get Garcia's axe rank up, yeah. Yeah, the English version also, like, buffed up Renak for some reason a whole bunch. They gave him, like, 8 extra resistance or something, and then, like, +3 to a bunch of his other stats. I guess the localization team must have been, like, big Renak fans. Intelligence Systems' internal playtesting and balancing decisions are sometimes a mystery for us nerds. I just want to ask what some of their decisions were. Like, why did you make this choice? Like, why did you decide on this? What was the decision making? Yeah! Armor Sly. One of my least favorites is the +2 con on Garrick. Yeah, so Garrick is running around losing 2 speed from the Steel Blade he starts with. So instead of changing that out for literally anything besides a Steel Blade, they just raised his base con so he doesn't lose speed from it anymore. Well done, IS. Great idea. Great idea. Like, what a decision. I think he has just enough speed to... He has just enough con with the con buff to not lose any AS from the Steel Blade anymore. Like, they gave him just enough speed to not lose speed, or just enough con to not lose speed from the Steel Blade anymore. Also, yeah, we're kind of winning. Oh, did he lose 1 speed from it? Oh, okay, I was wrong. Better idea, what if we gave Garrick an Iron Blade instead of +2 con? For the love of God, yes. Why couldn't we just give Garrick a different weapon? Because that Steel Blade annoys me to no end. It's not that he loses speed. That Steel Blade is so inaccurate versus the soldiers he's trying to fight. Oh, nice crit. I was kind of hoping you would get crit back. He really needs that Steel Blade for sentimental reasons. I think that Steel Blade is supposed to be a storytelling tool to show that Inez actually has no idea what he's doing and is not a master tactician. Because he outfitted his mercenary with a Steel Blade. So that's what I'm choosing to believe. That Inez is just a loser and doesn't know what he's doing. Did you get a level up? We're so close. Is Inez canonically bad at tactics? No, he's supposed to be good at tactics in universe. But he's also like the most annoying thing ever. He thinks he's the coolest guy ever, so pick you up. Erica blocked this guy off for a sec. Imagine getting walled by Erica. This is my steel blade. I'm at 47 kills on this thing. Please let me keep it. I worked so hard. Let me have my crit steel blade. Okay, that was scary. I forgot there was a longbow guy up there. If you put Inez in a competition with the A-frame, he'd be Robin tier technician. Okay, but that's like... That's a very low bar. I don't even think Ephraim knows what the weapon triangle is. Which, the weapon triangle does exist in lore. The weapon triangle is a real thing in this world. They do acknowledge the existence of the weapon triangle in this world. And my source, I think it's the Garrick Ross B support? I don't remember, but it's in the Garrick Ross support. Ross is like, Garrick, I've been thinking, why are axes bad against swords? And then he says, like, one day I'm gonna be so strong I'm gonna split a silver sword with an iron axe. You can go fact check me. That's a real line in the sport. Yeah, that's oh, there's also a line where in another Ross Garrick support, Ross says that one of his dreams is to like explore the ocean or go sailing. He wants to see the ocean. Yo, speed! Look at him go. He's ballin'. Bonk. Ooh, weapon rank. Ross wants to become Sail. He really does. He wants to become Sail. He finally has Oswin's base strength. Let's go. He might finally get there one day. Yeah, I think it's funny whenever some Fire Emblem characters, they acknowledge like certain mechanics. I think it's Yoder's support with someone that acknowledges the existence of supports. I know there's a GBA support where they talk about the existence of support bonuses. It's with Diane. Oh, it's the Diane Yoder support, right. Where they just, like, acknowledge that support bonuses are a thing. There's a Dark Mage up here. Just remember, there's a Dark Mage over there. Yippee! I hope to see a Magville where the tactics meta has evolved so much that in-universe all contestants realize that hand axes and javelins are the best weapon, or all combatants realize this. He won't get speed! Bro, I have a speed wing I need to steal later on. Coleman, I need you to lock in right now. Please, for the love of God, I need this. Yay, she did it. How do we feel about the Path of Radiance base combos where George gives hints about context by asking about a board game in advance? I think that's kind of cute. I like... Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think he ever asks about the next chapter. I want to say most of his advice, or most of his, like, asking for questions comes like a chapter or two before the chapter you'd want to use his advice. I could be wrong, but I'm very certain, like, for the pre-shove map, he asks, like, 2 maps before the pre-shoving map, like, hey, how do I, like, get the opponent's units out of my way without, like, killing them or whatever. Oh, there's also Oh, this one's not with George, but there's a there's the base combo with Sigrun right before the desert that's explaining how like desert terrain works. And she mentions like mages don't lose speed in the desert, and I was like, so why? It's like, oh, no one knows. Some say it's because of like one thing, some say it's another. It's like some people say it's because mages pack light, so they're not getting weighed down by their equipment. Some people say they use like their magic to move the unstable sand out of their way so they can walk easier. My headcanon is that mages have really good footwear. I just always imagine that mages just carry light. Like, because they're not wearing like bigger armor or carrying like shields or heavy weapons. They kind of just maneuver through the sand easier. Okay, one enemy left. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's really funny to have that in the game. Let's see. There was something else I was thinking about, and then I forgot. Where's the boss? There he is. Hello, Dorado. Look at these stats. What a guy. How does Erica do against him? Oh, she dies. She dies from full. We can bait an attack out from him. Here, I'll promote at the very end because I wanna end off the chapter with a promotion. So let's we'll do that. We'll move you over here. Oh, I guess we get to decide which Cavaliers we're using after this. Good music! Free Silver Sword. I got the Angel Robe from over there, right? Did I remember to get that? Okay, I have it. Yep, this works. We can feed Erica some EXP. Here, I kind of want to feed Erica a tiny bit of EXP before she leaves. I'll wait here. Yeah, Great Shield is one of the worst things IS has ever created. Thank you for the most annoying mechanic and skill ever. I appreciate it. And frustrating, yeah, in FE4, Nihil doesn't even ignore Great Shield. Because Nihil is supposed to block like combat-related skills, like critical, the sword skills, and stuff like that. So it doesn't even block Great Shield. It's like, come on. Like that's the one thing I would want to use Nihil for, is the enemy having big shield. This theme would be a lot lamer without the inexplicable electric guitar riff at the start. Okay, but that's like the best part. Okay, we'll just get her to the level up, and then I'll feed the kill to someone else. I might feed it to Joshua? Just to get him a high enough level to promote pretty soon. Because we get our first crest in 10. Okay, saving a rapier use. There we go. Ooh, this is why we keep training. This is why you never stop training Erica. Alright, where's Joshua? Oh, my Armor Slayer's on Colm, isn't it? This, yeah, Erica does not have very good numbers, which is sad because I like her. You could also just kill this guy with Ephraim because Ephraim just absolutely obliterates him. Cool hat. Okay, so you should survive a Silver Lance. Because that'll do 8 more damage. It would take 21 from Silver Lance. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put him on the pillar tile, though. I don't think Erica has exactly Lynn's bases and growths, but they're pretty dang close. Alright, Josh. Nice. Very impressive. Yippee. Nice. More speed. I'd like a little bit more strength, but, you know, I won't be picky. Now for one last thing, get this. Grab this. Get that. And we'll grab one. So we got the 2 chests. We got those. We'll bring them. We'll do a fire tome. Cool. Do like that. I think. Oh, we'll do. Oh, we can show. Oh, we can show off a funny bug that I always like to show off. I believe since the last combat we did involved an effective weapon, the promotion item should glow here whenever we use it. Yep. What if Thracia Fog lowered your max HP by 25? It's not good for your health in real life. If it lowered my max HP by 25. Yeah, the only way to get around Great Shield and FE4 is NOS, because of how NOS works for some reason. But yeah, let's go! 12 speed. Where's his bows and tomes? This isn't right. He's not at tier 3 yet. We have to get him to tier 3 to promote into Baron. It should glow always. I like the flashing promotion item. I think it looks pretty cool. Now to make sure you can reach the front lines. That's what the boots are for. I like generals getting all the weapon types. Getting all 4 weapons. I think it's cool. Or at least 3 weapons. Okay, I did get the silver sword too, right? I should have 2 silver swords right now. Silver sword. You have the other one. Yeah. Here, we'll get that just so it gets added to the soundtrack. We'll do 1 more heal. Oh wait. Oh here, we can pull out the 4-use heal. There we go. I think Baron's a very funny class. Okay, let's get out of here. Wonder why they chose bows to be general spec secondary in DSFE. My guess is so in FE1, if you check the description of archers, they're described as armored bowmen. So I always kind of get the idea that like generals are kind of a combination of archer and armor knight, which is also why they only have 5 movement. Why archers have 5 movement in like Arcanea. Seth, why are you coming with us? You should be busy defending the castle. Anyways, we're here now. We have General Gilliam. I didn't think it would come to this. But we're here. What if we try to get him to unholm our ranks so we can patch up his resistance? What if Seth always left for the route you didn't take, just like an ABL archetype? I think it'd be cool if Seth went with Erica always, and then Ford and Kyle always went with Ephraim. But E-Rank's so bad, that's why we buy Iron Blades. Also, I like the way the eyes like flash on the map sprite. It looks like a golem, like a mech almost. He's coming to life. Can't wait for Fort Rigwald next time. Oh yeah, I freaking love Fort Rigwald. My favorite. Is an Iron Blade D? Details. We'll get there. I can't even buy Iron Blades right now. I'll have to give him Garrick's Steel Blade later. Now that'll be worth it. Yeah, I don't notice it either because I don't use generals very often in GBA, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Also, we get sword rank. That's new to FE8. General's getting sword rank out of all the GBA games. Isn't it funny how every common axe is E? I really don't know why Steel Axe is E rank. Fire Emblem does this thing where it keeps like traits from previous games that really should have been dropped at some point. Like Steel Axe being E rank should not, like, why is that a thing? Like the only thing I can think of is in the older games, axes are considered tools, not weapons. Which is why like the Fighter Bros don't promote in FE1 and 3, because they're kind of just supposed to be like, oh, these aren't soldiers, these are just lumberjacks that picked up an axe and started swinging it. So that's the only thing I could think of. Look at him go. FE1 has axes. Yeah, FE2 doesn't, but FE1 and 3 do. Well, there's enemy brigands, I guess. There's the like enemy pirates and brigands. Yep, I think that's gonna be it for now. I'll do my preps and decide on who's coming along next time between these two goobers. I might be picking Ford. I think this might be a Ford Sanctuary stream. Oh, but thank you everyone for showing up and being here today. Always appreciate seeing everybody. Don't forget likes and subs, they go a long way. They help out a whole lot. Patrons also rock. You guys are so cool. You guys are awesome. I keep forgetting to put the Discord invite link in the stream. I'll do that one day. I'll eventually remember to do that. Yeah, I will see you all around. See ya.